Okay, cool.
Hi, Jordan.
How are you doing today?
I'm so excited to finally be here.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be pretty fun, I have a feeling.
I think so.
First thing I ask of anybody is what's your firearms experience?
Not much. I've only had one day ever with firearms.
Okay, was that with an instructor or friends?
Yes, it was with an instructor, and it was out on an outside range. But it was still a little intimidating for me because it was my first time.
I understand. Yeah,
and it's been a few months, so that was the last time as well.
Okay, cool. First thing I talk about is safety.
Okay.
There are tons of different safety rules. We kind of boil them down to the four most important. The first rule of firearm safety is we're always going to assume that the gun is loaded. The second rule is kind of follows the first rule, right?
Okay.
If we're treating the gun as if it's loaded, we have to keep our finger off of the trigger. The third rule is we never want to point at anything we don't want to destroy. Just think about what you're doing when the gun is in your hand. When you have the gun in your hand, just focus on that. If something becomes more important that you feel you have to divide your attention, set the gun down, take care of the problem, and when you're ready to refocus, that's when you can pick the gun back up. The fourth rule is going to be know what your target is and what's behind it. All that rule is saying is that bullets go through things. The rules are just saying one thing: have some common sense and pay attention to what you're doing. First step is we have to learn how to grip the gun.
Yes.
Okay? So whenever I hold a firearm, I get the web of my thumb as high up as it'll go.
Okay.
3 fingers wrap around the bottom. You make the gun hand. Excellent job. Now your thumbs lift up. Okay? The next step is if you turn the gun over, you see that nice little space?
Yes.
Take the meat of your thumb and snuggle it up against your other thumb.
Here?
Perfect job, yeah. Now 4 fingers wrap around the bottom.
Right.
Good. And your thumbs point at your target.
Right.
Just like that, perfect. How do we stand with the gun? We want our feet shoulder width apart.
Okay.
We want to be pretty relaxed. But we want to get our chest over the balls of our feet. Okay? Think of pushing a dresser. Do I push the dresser like this?
No.
I'll tip right back over the other way.
Right.
I get down low and I push it like this.
Okay.
I get my weight
Bend.
forward. Yeah. Bend your knees, make them relax. I mean, you don't have to be like Hawaii 5-0 here, right?
Yeah.
But just relax a bit.
Rock 'em either, right?
That's correct. Yeah, you want a good relaxed knee and your weight forward.
Okay.
So you've got a front sight post and you got a rear sight notch.
Right.
You want to put the post in the middle of the notch and even with the top. The trigger control means that I keep my finger on the trigger until I'm done firing. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so now we're gonna charge the gun. We have to pull the slide back all the way and let go. So watch that hand. There you go. And get it a little bit further back, just like that. Pull back, let go. Awesome. Now, take the black circle, cut it in half with your sights. Very good job. Once you've got that, focus only on the front sight. Place the pad of your finger on the center of the trigger. And slow, deliberate press to the rear. Let the gun surprise you.
That's bad.
There you go. Okay, so grip, stance, sight alignment, front sight focus. Pad of the finger on the center of the trigger. There you go.
Where did that one go?
Bullseye.
I did!
There you go.
Bullseye.
Awesome. All right. You did it. Not bad though. Nice little group.
For the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready to put some rounds down range?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So this is going to be multiple shots per pull of the trigger.
Lean forward.
There you go.
Again? Can I do it again?
Yeah. Very good. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Look at all these bullets you're shooting.
Can I do one more?
Yeah, you finish off the magazine. It'll stop when it's empty.
I'm like,
Isn't that awesome? You're doing great.
I love that. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, you did great, man. That's awesome.
I love that. That was awesome.
Very good.
Like, yeah!
Yeah! Woo! There's nothing like a machine gun.
Well, we are home to the largest collection of different species of rattlesnakes in the world. We have on exhibit right now 31 different live specimens. A lot of other reptiles and amphibians that help tell the story. We have lots of reptile-related artwork and artifacts in addition. And collectibles, things that tie our interest to reptiles to other people's interests, whatever it might be.
This is one of the first things that I saw when I came in. If this looks familiar to you, it should. Craig Ferguson, right?
Right. A lot of people come in here just for this mug. They'll see the museum, but this is their goal is to own the same mug that Craig Ferguson owns and the one that he purchased here.
Since we can't go near the venomous rattlesnakes, we can go near the non-venomous ones. Can we? We can actually hold one?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to have to do that too. So let's go ahead and go on in and take a look.
Okay, it was an exciting idea in the beginning. My hands are starting to shake a little bit. Okay. Now this is kind of scary. This is kind of creepy.
This one starred alongside Richard Gere. But none of Bob's snakes made it up in the air.
I have had it with these mother snakes on this mother plane.
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me.
You know what? I'm terrified of bugs and spiders. I think I'd rather have, deal with this.
Like I wanna be loved by you.
Like it'll bite you? Yeah. This one bites. Ooh, you should see our cameraman right now. Kenny.
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me.
I read on your website that it is that people that are scared or have phobias of snakes come in here and are supposed to help them use their fears. How does that work?
Well, we find that if people do some reading, get up close and personal, they will alleviate some of those fears. They'll get to know them a little bit better and feel a little more comfortable around them.